there, how is it going? Welcome back to Crafters TV. My oh my, have we got a show for you. Launch Party has fast become one of your absolute favourite shows of the week, because it's when we bring you brand new deals, we bring you brand new fabulous content and demonstrations, but when we bring you as well new launch. A lot of the time we'll say, you know, coming up on Create and Craft or coming up on HSN. None of that today. We have got a world launch of our brand new Festive stamps. No one in the world globally has had their chance to get their hands on them before today. You, the Crafters TV viewers, are the first to get the chance to buy them. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to guide you through them, but I'm not going to be guiding you through them alone. Of course not. The lovely Leann's here. How are you, Leann?
Hello, it feels like, just a couple of hours ago since I last seen you, Joe. I'm very well, thank you. I'm ready to get my Christmas on. I'm feeling I should have had my hat and my tinsel, really, I should have. I'm very excited about it. The stamps that we've got for you, oh my word, they are amazing. And so great that we've got a launch here on the launch party.
Absolutely.
Where you can actually get the product before anybody else. That's exciting. And then we've got a few great demos too. And I gave you a little sneak peek before we came live. I'm going to be showing you how to make this really exciting new little card fold that we've got for you, which is, look at this, it's amazing. Alison Hugill did this. I opened up the packet, seen it, thought, need to work that out. Worked it out because I know if I want to know, you want to know. And so I'm going to be showing you how to do this. But there is so many other fabulous designs in these sentiments, Joe, and I think the fact that they're a little bit different, a little bit quirky, they're not the Merry Christmas, season's greetings, holiday season, you know, the ones that we've all got in our stash, and we've had in our stash for the last 20 years, we just get it with a new font every year. These are very, very different.
They really, really are. And remember, this is all part of our festive event. We are launching Christmas here on Crafters TV. And I feel like the weather, even for Julia in Colorado. She says, good morning from rainy Colorado. Apparently it's going to snow today in Colorado. It was 90 degrees a few days ago. I think they must have known, the weatherman must have known that you were watching this festive event on Crafters TV. Now, I don't know if we've got enough of these to last the day. I think we might have enough of these to last the show, but this is your daily free gift. Every single day here on Crafters TV, we'll bring you a brand new free gift. All you need to do is spend £30 or $30 after your club in discount has been taken off, and you will receive the free gift. Now, this is worth $29. Let me just double check for you. It's worth $29, almost $30 in itself. It's worth $27.99 or $19.99 if you're in the UK. Pop it in, get enough product in your basket, it will magically appear. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, Joe, I'm not a soft crafter. It doesn't matter. This will be a fabulous gift for someone. You've got everything in there that you need to make that lampshade. So make sure you grab that. How much of the stock is left of that, producer Laura? Half the stock has gone, and notoriously, the second show of the day, our afternoon show here in the UK, is your morning in the US. So it actually tends to get busier and busier as the day goes on. So I expect to see a lot of that stock go in this show. Right. I need the sound effect. It's a good job Leann's here. I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to do this show on my own. It is the
out of this world deal.
That's exactly what it is. And do you know what? Leann is cock-a-hoop today about this deal because it is your essential adhesive selection. £17.50. Now, it means that, of course, Leann can do glue school, which I know she's waited a long time to do. So in here you're going to get your 3D glue gel, which is this one just here, of course, which is going to allow you to do all of your dimensional shaping. You're also going to get your all-purpose, which is, as you may have guessed, your sort of go-to glue, if you will. You've got your tacky glue. That's when you need that sort of instant hold and grab. And then, not just glues and wet glues, you've also got your adhesives in here. So we've got for you our red liner tape. That's when you want that sort of instant grab, but you want something that's really going to hold. And we've even got the low tack tape in here. I think it's fair to say, what, £17.50? I think if you went out and bought the brand leading low tack tape and tried to get 3 rolls of it, you wouldn't be paying far off £17.50 just for the tape. $29.50 as well if you're in the US. It's very, very busy on that. She's very excited. Oh, what's happened? What have you done? You look so mischievous. Sorry, I just saw you out the corner of my eye.
I needed a bit of foliage To
So where
stick
have you taken it from?
I might have cut it off one of the arrangements behind us with my scissors.
What you like?
Nobody sees
I could
it,
just
it
see her
didn't-
look around and I could just see this mischievous glint in her eye and I thought, she just done something she shouldn't have done. So, I think they might be producer Laura's, oh dear. £17.50, £29.50 if you want to go for that. Now, what we always do when we bring you the launch party is we bring you a discovery kit. And it's all about you discovering, or the Explorer kit, sorry. It's all about you exploring a new way of crafting. So this is what we've got for you. It's our background layering Explorer kit. So it's one of our background layering stamps that you've got. These are always so incredibly popular when we bring them to you. And we're also going to bring you 3 ink pads as well. You're going to get Parakeet, Lagoon and Oasis as well. And what it's going to allow you to do is actually make these gorgeous. This is actually the very same colour tone, I believe, in there. They're the quick dry ink pads as well, so you're going to be able to use them for loads of other stuff too. And then you've also got this as well. So that's the kind of thing you'll be able to do. You've got your ink pads, you've got your Nina cardstock, you've got your stamp in there as well. So a great deal for £25, considering the ink pads should be £15. So you've got 20% saving on there, which is fantastic. Right, we're going to move on. And something you haven't seen for ages actually here on Crafters TV, it is our Gatefold sentiment cards. These are fantastic because there is so much that you can do with these. You can buy the whole collection, which is on your screen right there at the moment, or you can get them 2 for $15 or $25 if you want to get them that way too. But what you've got is the ability to make these beautiful gatefolds that have got these lovely brush lettering sentiments on them. You can either have them like this, so it's like a fold back and you read the sentiment there. You can actually make them as well, so the sentiment actually interlocks and it locks together. You've then got the stamps around on there as well, so you can actually make your own sort of personalised sentiment if you wish. So you've got this one here, which is lots of love. You've also got here as well, best friend. It was National Best Friend Day yesterday, actually. You've then got here, thanks a bunch. You've got this one here, which is good luck. You've got happy new home. And you've got Make-A-Wish there as well. So you can get all 6 of them, £35, $67. Everyone that buys them will, of course, get that free gift as well because you're over that threshold, which is fantastic. Right, now, the bit you have all been waiting for. So many of you letting me know in the comments already that you've gone for these, that you're so excited to get them home that you can't wait to see what we are going to do with them. Right, so let me guide you through them, what you've got here. So, they are, what's great about them is they are festive, and you know what, festive is a great time of the year, and you can make very, very traditional festive cards, and they're fantastic, but sometimes you want to make something that's a little bit for fun. So this one says, keep calm and get your ho 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 on, which I love. This one here, it says, naughty is the new nice. It really, really is. The next one here says, it's not what's under the tree that matters, it's who's gathered around it. And that one's a lovely little shaker card that you're getting there. What's this one here? Don't get your tinsel in a twist. That would be something that I'd say to my parents at Christmas time. This one here is, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go, with that gorgeous snow globe there, as you can see. You've got sorry Santa, but naughty just feels so nice. It's very sassy, isn't it, that one? Such a sassy stamp set that you've got there. The next one says, Merry Christmas. I don't, is that one in there? I don't know, I think that one may have made its way in there. I don't think that is in there. Oh, it is in there. Sorry, I take it back. It's that one just there. It's got that lovely Merry Christmas with that exploding element all around. It would look lovely heat embossed, that one. This one here says, I'm Santa's favourite. And you've also got some things are worth melting for as well, which is that lovely snowman. They're really fun, usable sentiments, whether they're for cards, whether they're for home decor projects, whether you want to make tags out of them as well. It's very, very busy already on that main collection. I know a lot of you have already jumped right in and ordered. Christine saying she's ordered hers already. I know Stephen said that he's got his already as well. So lots of you will be jumping to the website right away. I'm going to give you a stock update in just a moment, so I know it is very, very busy on these. Leanne, I can see you're like a coiled spring over there, aren't you? Ready to burst into action.
I am, because these are fabulous, Joe. They're so different. I really love them. Aren't they good? Joe, I would be sending to you, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. I don't know why, it reminds me of you. Which one of those reminds you of me? That's what I'm interested in.
Sorry, Santa, but naughty just feels so nice, seeing as you've been hacking at the set behind you just over there.
Well, it does. Who can deny it? It does. Right, so we're going to do a little bit of stamping. We're going to have a look at the different cards, but I wanted to show you how to do this card fold, because when I seen this for the first, oh, hang on, I'm moving it the wrong, oh, get me, look at the glue. The glue always has to get in on the show and take over. There we are. You can see that now that I've got it lined up properly for you. There we go. I seen this by our fabulous Alison Hugill. Thank you, Alison Hugill. And I just want to make one of these cards for everybody this year. I just think it is so different. I haven't seen this fold before, and I've been around in papercraft for quite a considerable amount of time. This also folds flat to go in an envelope. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get my scoreboard out, I'm going to get my guillotine out, and I'm going to work out how to do this. And I have. And so I want to show you how to do it, so that if you want to do tinsel in a tangle cards like that, you can do them too. So we'll have a look at how to do that, and then we'll do some stamping, and we'll see how fabulous these stamps are. So first thing you're going to need, and there's two different versions you can do of this. There's my version and Alison's version. I did one, and it's a little bit bigger than Alison's. Big is sometimes better, isn't it? But what I've got for you is this version, and I'll show you how to do Alison's if you want to do a smaller one too. So first things, this is the one I've got for me, and what I've got is a piece of card which is 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, or if you're in the USA, that is 8 inches by 8 inches. And what we're going to do, I'm going to work on my centimetre side of the board, so I need to flip that over. Is that right? No, that's my inches. These are my centimetres. Marvellous. We're going to score in equal intervals. So if you're doing it in inches, it will be 2 inches and 2 inches. We're doing it in centimetres, so it's going to be 5 centimetres and 5 centimetres. So from the end, I'm scoring in 5 centimetres and come all the way down. And then on this side, I'm scoring on 5 centimetres there as well, or 2 inches if you're doing it in the USA. So if you're in the USA, 8 inches, and you're scoring in 2 inches from either end there. You're also scoring it in half. Okay, so we're going down the half, which would be 4 inches or 10 centimetres if you're doing it in metric, in imperial, I beg your pardon, metric even.
I need to let you know
Good grief.
already, Leanne,
Yes.
I was going to tell you that 10% of the stock had gone. If I told you that now, I'd be fibbing, because 15% of the world launch stock has sold out and gone. If you're getting these in the UK, make sure you're putting something else into your basket to get you up to that £30 spend, because you want to make sure you get that free gift as well.
I'm not surprised, because they are truly fabulous and very different to anything else you've seen. Once I've done this fold, we're going to do some stamping, and we're going to make a lovely card with it, so you can see how brilliant they are to use. So you see, what I've done there is I've just done 3 score lines. So I've done at 5 centimetres in from each end, or 2 inches if you're doing it in inches, and in half. And then rotate the card, and we're going to do the same again. So I'm coming in 5 centimetres from this end, or 2 inches if you're doing it in imperial, and then we would do the same here, 2 inches from the end, or 5 centimetres. So that's at 15 centimetres. And what I will do, guys, just so you don't worry about getting these all written down while I'm talking you through it, is I will write numbers onto this, and I'll put a photograph of it on my Facebook page for you, so you've got the template and you know what to do when you want to come to do it at home. Don't worry about that. Now we need to just do some creative scoring, and that's why I've done a black line down the middle of my board, because what we need to do is some zigzags. And by zigzags, we're going to score now. So you see, I've got the diagonal, and I'm just going to push that up so you can see. I've got this point on the black line and this point on the black line, so I know that I'm going right into the corner here when I score. So I'm scoring diagonal like that. I'm then going to rotate this round, and I'm lining up this line on that black line so I can see where I'm going, and then I'm coming down here and scoring on the diagonal there. I'm then rotating it round again, And this is where I need to try and by-eye it for our Sue. Make sure I've got it in the right place. There we are, I have. So I've gone in the diagonal there. So you see I've gone diagonal again. And then if I turn this round and I put my point back on the line and come down here, they're my score lines to create the card. So what I've got is do, 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 do. That's my score line. And I would do exactly the same on the other side. So just to repeat, lining it up there at the top, lining my point up at the bottom so I know it's diagonal, score, rotate the card. This little line here comes up to the black line so I know I'm going in the right direction. I'm getting that lovely in half there. Keep it still. Notice I keep it still with my scoring tool as I rotate it around. This one I'm by-eyeing again for our Sue. So I'm just going to feel and make sure I've got that in the right place. Yes, I do. So then that comes there. Spin that round again. And there we go. So now that is your card base all scored and ready to go. And we're just going to fold it together now. Now to save you having to watch me do that, I've got one folded. But I just want to give you a couple of top tips. What I like to do with all of these fold lines is I fold them both ways. And the reason I do that is that this is one of those origami folds which you need to manipulate. So by folding your card in both ways and burnishing, you just get lots of flexibility and movement in those folds. And then next we're going to be folding all of our little diagonals and scoring those. All right, so once you've done that, we move on to the next piece, and I've got that already done for you here, which makes it easy for you to see. Okay, so that's exactly what you've just seen, but I've done my scoring and burnishing, and I've scored and burnished all these lines down here.
I need to let you know.
Yes.
A quarter of the stock has gone.
Oh my word.
It's really busy for these stamps. Well, at the end of this demonstration, I will give you another recap on all the stamps you get included, but I would urge you to get them in your basket sooner rather than later.
Yes, okay, do that because they are fantastic and you don't want to miss out. Now, what you're going to do is when you've got it, this piece, you're going to fold in half, and then you're going to fold it back and back. So that's how you're going to fold it. And then you're going to fold these so that you push them in and burnish them. So your little triangles get pushed in and then folded back on themselves like this, okay? So once you've done all of that, all we need to do is stick this together in the middle. I know it sounds crazy, but it's what look, it's like this here. Makes it nice and firm, but gives you all these bits. It creates this firm bit in the middle here. Honestly, it's just genius, this card fold. Don't know where Alison found it, and if she made it up, somebody needs to give her a craft Oscar. Really, they do, because it's fab. Oscar.
A Crosker.
Oh, Crosker. See, yeah, one of them. Oh. Now, is that glued or is that open? Nope, that's not glued, just the middle bit. All right, so I've just done my little rectangle bit in the middle there, glue. That's getting stuck together like that. Then these all get folded back. So this sticks out and that gets folded in there. That gets folded there. So you've got that shape there. Exactly the same over here. Open it out. There is the card fold. All done for you.
So what are we calling that
like
then?
This.
I mean, it needs a name.
It does need a name. Alice, oh, hang on, I've got that one sticking out in the wrong place at the top. Can't be having that. Get you in the right place, you monster. There it is. That's it. Got it in the right place. There we are. Alison called it a try something or other.
That's what we call it. It's a try something or other.
Try something or other. Try, ordinate, coordinate, folded. We don't know what it was, but it was something like that. But there we go. And then all you do is put your paper on it, and you've got that fold there. Now you see mine's wider. So I did this one wider. If you want to do it the same size as Alison's, you would have your piece of card 15 by 8. And again, you'll do the same measurements, the same folding. But what I'll do is I'll put the template on our Facebook page, on my Facebook page for you, so you can follow it, because I think that's really different and special. That's out the way. Shall we do some stamping, Joe?
Oh, I think we should.
Okay, let's do it. Right, so I've got here a little die cut topper, and we're going to be using Santa. Sorry, Santa, but naughty just feels so nice because, you know, you said it reminded you of me today, didn't you? And we're going to be using some of our opaque pigment ink pads. And what I want to do is do an ombre of stamping. So I'm just going to show you on this one here. You see how we've got that lovely change of colours all the way through. We're going to do that with this one. I think it looks really nice, doesn't it? Now, with acrylic stamps, the first time you use them, because of the manufacturing process, they can have a coating on them, which sometimes you need to get off before you start doing your stamping. You can do that with a nail varnish remover, or you can do it with a rubbing alcohol if you like. Or if you don't want to do that, you can do as I like to do is, and I like to use just our watermark ink pad, and I stamp a little bit of that on first, which just gives it a little bit of extra tackiness to grab the ink just for the first couple of times you use it. After that, and it's got all the manufacturing residue off, you're fine and you're good to go and you don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the lime green. I'm going to start with that down here. So we're going the lime green here.
Is it the pigment ones that have got the more squishy ink,
yes.
the more squishy pad? Is that right?
It is right. It's exactly what they've got. And then I've got a bit more of my grasshopper. Grasshopper's going up here.
So you don't need to worry about contaminating your ink pad here then, Leanne?
Not if you go from lighter up to the darker.
Oh, okay, perfect.
If you wouldn't go dark to light, because then your dark ink would contaminate your light ink pad. But if you go in the order that I'm doing, which is the lightest colour, then into the darkest colour, then you don't have to worry about it.
Perfect.
So I've got a little bit of orange here. And I've got a little bit of red as well.
Fantastic. It's very, very busy. I will give you an update and take you through the colours in just a moment. But if it's in your basket, do think about checking it out. You know, if you joined us for the Softer Side of Life show earlier, then you'll know we had so many sellouts in that. And this is the first chance anyone has got to get their hands on these. However, we only have a finite amount of stock because we have to, we've got to send them all to HSN and then we've got to send them all to Create and Craft as well. So if you want to get your hands on, you want to be the first crafters globally to craft with these, then you need to be ordering in this show.
Okay. So I'm using my stamping mat because I do want to because this is the pigment ink and we're going to heat emboss it, and I do want to get a good, nice coverage. So you see I'm using my stamping mat, I'm using my stamping platform. I've stamped that down on that little die cut circle I've got there, and I've got my Sorry but Sarah, but Naughty Just Feels So Nice all stamped on there fabulously. Now what I've got is my Harry Potter glitter powder. Now if you've watched the pigment ink masterclass that I did, you'll know how I make this. If you didn't, then I'm going to explain it here. I'm just getting it on there now.
Where were you? That's what I want to know.
Because I don't want that ink to dry off a little bit. I wanted to grab the powder, and I'm going to tell you what I've done. You don't need to buy glitter embossing powder because you can make your own. And actually, this is the leftovers that I'm using here from that pigment ink masterclass that we just put in a little Ziploc bag and saved it for the next time I wanted to use it. So,
some people use an anti-static bag, Leanne. Why do some people choose to do that, but some people don't?
Yes, using an anti-static bag with heat embossing is a very good idea. I haven't got one. Mine's at home. With a plain white cardstock like that, it's not so much of an issue.
Okay.
But if you are doing it on acetate or vellum, something that's very static, that would grab the particles, then it is absolutely advisable to do it. If you don't have a static, an anti-static bag at home, actually, if you've got, show me age again. You won't know what these are, Joe. Do you know what a pop sock is?
A what?
A pop sock.
It's like a trainer sock that only comes to the bottom of your foot.
No, it's like tights with no body.
So like
like your nylon tights.
Why would you want nylon tights that don't got your legs though?
Yeah, because when ladies are wearing trousers, they don't need any of that going on around here with their tights and then their trousers on top, so that's uncomfortable.
So where do pop socks come up to on the leg?
Your knee.
Your knee?
Your knee.
All the way to your knee?
All the way to your knee.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and it just keeps the bottom of your leg
warm.
warm.
Like a compression sock?
It's like a sheer sock. It's a sheer sock, it's your tights. So when you've got your shoes on, you haven't got bare feet and you've got your nice tighted foot, up your leg a little bit warm, but you haven't got all the body stuff going on under your trousers.
Sounds a bit all fur coat, no knickers to me.
Well, that's the pop sock world for you. So you need to cut half a leg out of a tight,
right.
Or use a pop sock, put some corn flour in it and tie a knot, and you can use that as an anti-static bag.
Right, okay.
So that's just a little top tip for you. But to make your glitter powder, You just want some clear embossing powder, which is what I put here. Clear embossing powder, about 3 tablespoons, and about the same of glitter, so 50-50, 1-to-1 in terms of the ratio of a clear crystal glitter into the powder. Mix it up and you've made your own glitter embossing powder. Could not be more easy.
Someone's saying that apparently a dryer sheet works if you don't have an anti-static bag. I've not heard that one before.
It can, but it's nowhere near as fun as getting the pop socks and putting the toes out the tight with your cornflower.
Fair enough. They call them knee-highs in the US apparently. And in Canada, Belinda just says this conversation about pop socks is fantastic. That's what she says. I'm glad we've pleased you today, Belinda, because I'm glad we've cheered you up. I remember pop socks. Bless Joe. A lot of people are saying it's very, very busy. Hello from Ohio, Tom. A quick question: are these stamps from the HSN auto ship of sentiment? I don't think they are.
No, brand
These
new.
are brand new. They will be coming to HSN. They'll be coming to HSN in July, in the July Christmas Day. Oh, that looks gorgeous.
Now look at that. Look at the glitter, and you need a bit of glitter at Christmas with your heat embossing, don't you? So definitely when you're using these, do them with your pigments, do them with your heat embossing, put your glitter in, and that's the kind of result you're going to get. Ombre your ink pads, don't stick with one solid colour. Why would you when you can have 4 colours? Right, okay.
Also, remember, maybe you went for the Rose Gold collection on HSN, you're going to do it some clear embossing ink and have the Rose Gold Festive Centre. That Rose Gold collection, Leanne. Oh my
Did you like it, Joe?
Oh, did I like it? I couldn't stop banging on about it for months. You know, we're having Rose Gold Day here on the 26th of June. A whole day to celebrate Rose Gold. Yeah, that's the day it's going to launch officially in the UK, and it'll be your first day if you want to restock any of the items. Maybe you get them
so
all.
it's a real thing.
Oh, it's actually a real
Oh,
thing.
it's a real
Yeah, I'm not
thing.
just. It's not like a Joe thing.
I thought
like
you
so
just
many
made it
things
up,
are.
Pat. I'm like, I'm having a Rose Gold Day.
It's not like all everyone thinks. I think because they have so many Joe things now, people think that these real things don't actually happen. No, it's a real thing that's actually happening with real people, including you guys.
I can't wait. That Rose Gold collection is off the chart amazing.
It is amazing.
Isn't it? It is beautiful. Right, so I've got some pieces here to put together and make a card. And at the same time, I'm including loads of stuff. We're having a glue school, Joe, at the same time. So we're going to have a little glue school. We're going to talk about the different glues and how you use them when you're putting a card together, because I'm going to use most of them in putting this card together. So you can understand why we've put that little collection together for you. Is that okay? Right, so I've got a little white card base that I've folded here. And I've just done this out of a 300 GSM white card. And I'm going to stick to my white card a mirror card matte and layer. Now, because I'm sticking mirror card on the reverse onto a porous background, I can use my Collal all-purpose glue. So when I'm sticking the back of mirror cards, when I'm sticking mirror card to something, all-purpose is the glue that I want, because it sets like a rock and things will never fall apart when you're sending them to people in centrally heated or very cold areas. It is a glue that bonds with all of the fibres, makes it become one, and has wonderful rigidity, wonderful firm rigidity once it's dry. It makes cheap cardstock feel like quality cardstock. So I've glued that on there, and I'm going to do the same inside. So because I'm gluing mirror card to a porous surface, a regular piece of card, I can use my all-purpose. And I'm going to show you all-purpose sticking scrapbook paper to a card as well, which is really good. So I'm using my all-purpose and I'm sticking that on there. Now then, I am about to stick something to mirror card. This is when you wouldn't want to use your all-purpose glue. And the reason you wouldn't want to use your all-purpose glue is it can peel the surface, because this is an alcohol and this is a film stuck on with glue. The two will react with each other and it can peel the film off your mirror card. So when you're sticking things to mirror card, you would usually want to use your tacky glue for that, because that's a water-based glue and doesn't interfere with anything you're sticking onto your mirror card. That's why tacky glue is in there. However, when you're sticking scrapbook paper, you never want to use tacky glue for that, because the water in the glue soaks into your paper and makes it go all wobbly and horrid, which is why you've got the red liner tape in your collection. I can't find my red liner tape, so I'm going to use my tape pen, but your tape pen or your red liner tape would do the exact job for you here, sticking onto your mirror card. So then you take that and you stick onto your mirror card your piece of decorative paper. Okay, so we've got that there, and I'm going to do exactly the same inside. So this is where the red liner tape in the kit, or your tape pen if you've got it, will do the job for you. So we've got that there. So that's the front of the card and the reverse of my card all done. Now what I'm going to do is stick my topper in the middle of my card. That's my Sorry Santa But Naughty, just feels so nice. And we're going to use, again, because I'm sticking onto, what's this word? Glitter card. I can't use my tacky glue because it'll warp the cardstock, and I can't use my all-purpose because it'll peel the one off here. So what I'm going to do is actually use my 3D glue gel, because I would like some dimension to lift this topper up. So what I'm going to do, and you can use this as a flat glue or as a dimensional glue. To stick my white topper on here, I'm going to use it as a flat glue, and that's going on top of my glitter card there. So there we go. And then to raise that topper up, what I want to do is use it as a dimensional glue. And what a dimensional glue does is lift things up for you. So this is where we put it on, this time in blobs, in raised little balls, little globules of the glue, like that. And this will, then I put my topper on, will raise that from the card and give me that lovely 3D dimension that we've got there. The other good thing that your 3D glue gel is for is sticking your embellishments, which is why I raided the studio earlier. Sorry, Laura. And I've got a nice lump of my glue here. I've got my...
All that foliage looks nice. Where's that come from?
Just out my crafty stash.
Oh, just out the stash, yeah.
Just out my crafty stash. Thank you. And then I've got a little bit of ribbon as well, and that's got my 3D glue gel on. And so now that's stuck my three-dimensional embellishment on there, which looks lovely. And that's how all of the different glues come together to put a project together. And you can see how, just with some pretty paper, and then inside decorating the card as well. And actually what I would do is I would just put a little panel in there, just so you can write on it, and I will do that to finish it off inside the card, you can see, and that finishes it off nicely. Just finally, before we go, one final glue school thing is for you.
I just need to let a few people know, Leanne.
Okay.
Some people are not seeing the glue bundle on the website. It's a problem that is affecting a few people at the moment. We're doing some upgrades on our website at the moment. There's been a few little gremlins in the system, and this is one of them. It will be there. We are going to add it back. So when it is available and back in stock on the website, I will let you know. I'll give you a heads up, okay?
Right, so what I've done there is I've got my piece of scrapbook paper, and you see I've put a goodly amount of all-purpose glue all over there, but it is not coming through, it's not soaking through my piece of scrapbook paper, it's not making it warp or wobble, it doesn't look awful, and I can stick this to my card now and it will be sealed, and I won't get any of that horrible warping and water coming through when you're using your scrapbook papers, and your all-purpose glue is fantastic for that. So that's what all of your different glues are good for, Joe, and that is what your little card will look like when you put it together using our fabulous quirky Centimetre stamps. Aren't they gorgeous?
They really are. Now what I'd like to do is, I'm going to give you a really scary stock update in a moment. Before I do that, I'm going to give you a moment just to sit yourself down, because remember, this is a world exclusive launch that we're looking at. So I want to just quickly go through all the stamps that you've got included. So you've got, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. And I love that this is on that snow globe. Someone's done this with a beautiful easel card that you've got just here, so you can see, really, really beautiful, really glittery. This one's great. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. I think that is such a great sentiment, and the great thing is, because these are stamps as well, you can do all of those different techniques with them. So whether you're doing washes and resist techniques, creating backgrounds, if you maybe are creating shaker cards with these, you've got the option to do absolutely everything. It's not what's under the tree that matters, it's who's gathering around it. Isn't that true? Try telling yourself that when someone didn't get you your Dyson hairdryer for Christmas. This one here is naughty is the new nice. I don't know about that, I'm not sure. I think nice is the new nice, but I'm sure naughty is also the new nice. That always makes me think about that Mae West quote, when I'm good, but when I'm bad, I'm better. That's what it reminds me of, I don't know why. The next one we've got here is keep calm and get your ho, ho, ho on. This is fantastic. Would love that fussy cut as little... what's the word? Tags, that's the word I was trying to look for. This one here is another option. Remember, if you're going for the whole collection, they're available individually, but you get them all in the main collection. Some things are worth melting for, which I love. This one here says, I'm Santa's favourite. You've got another one here. It's a really lovely modern font, but a bit more generic. It just says, Merry Christmas. And that's got, that's really beautiful. That sort of explosion marks around there as well. Sorry, Santa, but naughty just feels so nice. That is my favourite one. I think it is. $24.99 if you're in the UK. Now you can use your Club Inspired discount with this. $34.49 if you're in the US. Pop something else into your basket. Get it up to £30 or $30 after your Club Inspired discount comes off, and everyone will get that amazing free gift here, as you can see, which is the lampshade kit. Now, either you're going to make that yourself, you're going to give it away as a present. What I need to tell you, though, is of our world launch stock. Just to give you an idea, you know, it's the first time I've been here, since I've been here, that we've done this. So it's kind of a big deal. We all agree, including Leanne, that it's big news, huge, that we get to launch this before anyone else. HSN are not going to get this until the July craft day, which is the Christmas craft day. Create and Craft won't have this until, I think, Saturday is when it launches on Create and Craft. So you are the first crafters in the world globally to get your hands on this. However, 40% of a big stock has already gone. I can see there's lots of you with this sat in your basket at the moment. I know that you guys are absolutely loving the fact that we've launched Christmas, that it's here right now. It's the perfect time to get ahead for all your Christmas crafting. But as I said, 40% of a big stock has gone. Now is a great time to either place an order or check out an order. If you want to watch all of the demonstrations, but you don't want to miss any of the deals as well, then you can always watch and shop at the same time. I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. All the details there of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Please don't miss out. Shall I have a little... I feel like I've neglected you a little bit so far today. Do you know, I mean, I haven't really had much interaction with you. And to be honest, I'm missing you. I really am. Gwen says, is that the... Sorry, what's that?
Wimp.
Gwen says, is that the price for all of them? Oh, yeah. That's the price for all of them. Not half of them or a few of them or a couple of them. All of them. Say, I'll take the lot, box it up. And don't think, oh, I forgot. And you've got a quick dry ink pad in there as well, in jet black, so absolutely. Stacey says, I love Stacey. Do you know why I love Stacey? Because she always calls me, she always messages and says, my handsome prince. That's what she refers to me as, which, you know, literally, flattery will get you everywhere, Stacey. Can you ask Leanne, please, to make a glue chart for us?
Oh.
I can ask her.
That's funny. I can ask her, but she's not doing it. I will seriously. That was the undertones in that statement. I can ask her. I will certainly consider that for you, my dear.
Oh dear.
I've told you, naughty's the new nice.
It really is. It really is. Right, Leanne, are your glue guidelines recaps where we can print them? They are very helpful.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
I can ask her.
I'm going to make you a chart.
I think I'd like to have a little. I think maybe we should have a little. I think they could. Well, I'll get this out in a moment, won't I? I think you should do a little video. We should have it on the website. A little Leanne Glue School.
Yes, that would be nice. That's a better idea. I'll do both. We'll do some videos and a chart.
Okay, sounds wonderful. It's all going so well. It's going so smoothly today. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to these beautiful Gatefold cards that we've got here for you. They are dies. They're a stamp and die combo. Leanne was telling me before the show that she absolutely loves these. So what you've got is the ability. Now you can either have it so it sort of interlocks and clips together, so it would actually act like a band, I guess, like a belly band around your card. Or what you can do is you can actually cut it in so that it just pulls apart like this, which actually we think is a sort of more usable way of having them. You've then got the stamps as well, which allow you to create your own sentiment around it as well. So you've got the love, you've got best friend, which is this one here. I love that. And that's a really nice brush font, but it's very legible. You've got thanks a bunch, which is this one here. You've also got a happy new home. I must tell you about something that happened last night. You've also got, sounds ominous, you've also got good luck, and you've got make a wish there as well. Really, really beautiful. Again, you get all of them, £35, $67 if you want to get those. Remember, what you will get if you're ordering them, you'll get the free gift as well. How are we doing on stock of the free gift? I know it is very busy. Half of the stock of the free gift, I believe. How much? Shut the front door, shut the back door, ride the reindeer up the road naked. 60% of that free gift now has sold out and gone. You need to be quick if you want to get that. It's very busy, as it is for the stamps, as it is for the... oh no! So you know the stamps that you can't buy anywhere else in the world, Leanne? You can only buy them right here now on Crafters TV. Do you know the ones I mean?
I think I might know the ones you mean.
You know the ones I mean? You know the ones where you get all 10 for how much is it?
And
£25? And you get the ink pad as well.
Yeah.
So actually the ink pad's $4.99. Take the ink pad off the cost of what you're buying today. £20 to get 10 brand new stamps that you can't get anywhere else in the world. It's why half the stock has gone, and that is half the stock people have checked out as well. Put a few other bits in there and you'll get, of course, that free gift as well. Right, I've gassed on long enough. I'm going to hand back to you, Leanne.
Right. I mean, it's exciting, isn't it? Those stamps are amazing. It is so exciting. Do you know what I think you just need to do? Get them. And then you can watch the demonstrations later. Loads of them when they happen, and you'll already have them at home. You'll be able to craft along. It'll be amazing. Right, so I adore these Gatefold dies and stamps because they're just different and they allow you to convey messages. This is what we're going to make. I'll show you. They allow you to convey a message really easily, but then you've got that beautiful sentiment on there. And I am going to show you as well how the interlock works. I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show you. Joe's chuckling. He's over there.
The thing is, the comments are a bit delayed. What happens now? They've got to come through. Suzanne's just put. Oh my gosh! You two just made me spew pop through my nose. Shania says you're going red as a tomato. Joe, you've gone very red. I'm going red again. Now I'm going to hand you back. Sorry, it was just that vision of someone laughing and lots of very foamy, fizzy drink coming out their nose. Made me laugh. Sorry.
Dear me. I mean, really, there needs to be a public health warning before you and I are allowed together on a show. So what I've got here is I've got a fold-back Gatefold card, which is what's going to allow us to make this with our little sentiment on there. And what we're actually going to end up doing is cutting away most of the card, but just leaving the sentiment intact. So you'll see as I start to put this together. Now you can do it in one of two ways. You can have a long piece of card from A3 and do it this way. Or actually what I do is from US letter or from A4, I'll cut that twice and then glue it together at the back so I've got it like that. So you can make it from smaller cardstock as well. You don't have to have your long cardstock. Once you've got that all cut and folded, we're then going to take the 2 dies that come, I've lost my other die, oh there it is, phew. You take your 2 dies, and I like to cut down because that helps me spell it in the right direction, and I don't have to worry about whether when I fold it back it's going to be correct or not. So this is my LO, and you can see that die there, that die lines up with the score line, and it's going to cut away where it needs to cut, and it's going to leave the LO where the LO is. And so we're going to tape that in place with our repositionable tape, build up our sandwich on top from our Gemini plates, and then pop it through. Now you could do this with the Junior as well, and just leave it hanging out the back, but I'm just doing it in the Gemini because the Gemini is the machine I've got close by hand.
If you can hear me chuckling away over here, I apologise, Leanne. My producer Laura just let me know someone sent us a picture of a pop sock, and I don't know why. That was just enough to set me up for a bit giddy today in the studio, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, if anybody's wondering what a pop sock is, we will now know.
Oh, could we show them the picture, Laura?
What a pop sock is.
I feel like someone's got to be effort
of sending in a picture of the pop sock. We should show it. We should show it. Because this is what you're going to make your own anti-static bags with some corn flour.
Absolutely.
It's extremely helpful.
We're just getting that
sorted.
You.
So
I know.
I've got my LO cut out now, so as that die comes off, you'll see it's took all of the spare card away and it's left the LO, so that then folds back and creates that little piece on the card there, so we can see that. And then on this side, we're going to do the VE. So I've got my die again, which cuts it where it needs to be. I've got my VE, so I just line that up. I take my repositionable tape and I tape it still on the bit that's going to get cut away, so I can be quite generous with that to keep it nice and still, and then just build up my sandwich again in my Gemini
question,
and pop it through.
But I'm going to ask it anyway.
I'm
not going to let it stop me.
No questions ever silly.
Can you make cards that are taller than those dies? Or do they have to be the height of the dies? Do you know what I mean? Are you limited?
Have to be the height of the die.
They do have to be the height of the die.
Yes, because it cuts it away. So that's 6 inches high.
Right.
So it can be a square, or it can be a 6x4, it could be a narrow one. It can be a really long belly band, it can be shorter. So it could be a 4 inches high one or a 3 inches high one, as long as you can see the LO. It could be 3 inches high and 12 inches long.
So you could put the band on a longer card if you want to. Okay, I get it. That's the international sign for band.
That was an excellent question,
card.
Joe.
Band.
I really like that. Oh, I've lost my die. Where is it? Is it stuck to the magnetic? Yes, it is. So you see, that has then come off there. There it is there. That's what I cut. Take it off. I'm left with my VE, so I can remove this from the bit of card, and I'll put my die away later. And what that's done is made my card base for me. So I fold in my gatefolds, I fold back my little letters there they are there, and here they are there, and that makes my card with the word love on. And then we decorate. So I've got one already done here, and we're just going to, I've got all my little panels, and we're going to use our glues again. I don't know whether that's controversial or not. But we're going to use the glue. We'll
get there. We'll get there. It is coming. It's coming.
It will.
Hold fire.
I've got a nice little panel here with just some paper from one of the Sarah Sig ranges and some lovely cardstock from one of our 8x8 pads. I'm using my all-purpose, and I'm just popping that behind the little panel there, so that you've got a relief so you can see your letters popping out. Okay, so I'm doing that on both sides with my all-purpose. Lift that up and put that in here. Here we go. There we are. So you can see that's starting to build up lovely. I've die cut a matching heart, and that's going to go inside. I'm using my all-purpose for that as well. Actually using all-purpose quite a lot here. Oh, now did you see what I did there?
Breaking news.
Oh, what?
Breaking news.
Okay.
The glue is available on the web right now. Go through, shop the show, and you can get yourself checked out. Kalau, Tacky, 3D, Redliner, and the low tack as well. It's all in there for you. But do you know what this means now? You know what's about to happen, don't you?
Go on.
So the stamps, I know I'm dragging you all over the place there. You're looking at gatefolds and taking you back to stamps and glues. What it means is so many people were waiting for the glue to appear on the website before they check their basket out. You know what that means, don't you?
What?
There's loads of people with those stamps sat in their basket that are waiting for the glue. So now the
Yes.
glue's in stock and people can check out. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope you can tap dance, Leanne, is all I'll say. Detail for the glue is along the bottom of your screen right there.
Well, as you know, I was expelled from dance school.
You were,
That was
yes.
I try not to think about it. I can twirl, Joe. That's
You
why I
can-
was
you love
expelled from
twirling.
dancing
We-
school. I
we've
love
got-
to
we've got
twirl.
that.
So now what I've done is cut out my LO and my VE with my dies. LOVE. There we go. My LOVE. And I've just snipped them off the bit of card. Okay?
What's this about Chris's? It's festive at the moment. We're in our
Yeah.
Christmas event. What is this about Christmas tree measuring? I
Yeah.
feel like there's a story here that I'm not privy to.
Yeah. Mr. C is my Christmas tree measurer.
Right.
And so Mr. C, well, you know because you've met him.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't, he's 6'3".
He's a big
He's
guy.
tall, and I'm 5 foot. So if Mr. C stands in our living room and puts his hand in the air, he can touch the ceiling. So when we go for our Christmas trees, I make him stand beside all the trees with his hand in the air, so I can see if the tree will fit in the living room. And it goes like this. Simon, can you stand by
I love
that
that
tree?
you've got off the box
I
to
have to
tell
get off
the
my step because I'm
story.
only 5 foot. Hang on. It goes like this. Simon, could you stand beside that tree? And then I go, yes, that one will fit, thank you. He's like a belligerent teenager when we have to do it. It's terrible. But I get the right tree for the perfect height in the house every year.
Until maybe as he starts to get a bit older, I hope he doesn't shrink, because one year he's just gonna, because apparently guys, we shrink a bit as we get a bit older.
Do you?
Guys shrink a bit. I think guys shrink more than girls. Have I made that up? I'm not sure.
I
Maybe
think
that's just a
everybody
Joe thing.
shrinks because you know what? Do you want to know what the technical reason for that is?
What?
Your spine.
Yeah.
And it's got you've got your jelly between your your jelly between your spine.
Is this gonna? Where are we going with this?
Right, so your jelly between your spine. Your
Yeah.
spine's got so as you get older, the weight of standing all your life compresses that, and that degrades and you lose a bit. So your spine comes closer together, and it makes you a bit shorter.
But don't you get? I think that you sort of
Well, you
go
might get
over
a
bit
stoop
as well.
Yeah.
We are. I don't know if this is not obvious, but I should just say we are not doctors. And our opinions, you have to take them all with a pinch of salt. They are the opinions of us, not Crafters Companion and its shareholders. That's what I should say.
That's very true.
Just as a bit of a disclaimer there, Leanne.
Thank you very much for digging me out of that hole.
I'm always here. I've got your back.
You have, Joe. Thank you.
Loads
Did you see
of
what I
people-
did there with my LOVE? So
It's
I just
gorgeous.
cut the LO and the VE out again on pink card, and I've used my tacky glue this time because I can get detail just to stick them over the top of the white one that I folded back. And now I've stamped with the stamps that come in the same collection, the I and the U. So I've got an I love you, and I'm going to pop them top and bottom with my 3D glue gel. Oh, I've got foam pads. I don't need to.
15% of the Gatefold Sentiment bundle has already sold out and gone. You can get them as well individually. Well, not individually, but you can get two if you want to. You get the free gift if you got them like this. However, if you want to get two of them, you can get them for £15 or $25. You're saving 25% though when you get them in the bundle, which is why I think everyone is going for it. Alex says, Joe, you're giving me bellyache. I think she means when she put a laughing face there. How are we doing with the picture of that pop sock, by the way? Sam says the two of you are more interesting to watch than anything on TV. Well, I think that's fabulous.
Thank you.
Shania says I need to wash my glasses. I do not want to miss the fun. Joe, have you been on the dizzy water? Says Lynn. Well, that's what I tell children when alcohol is involved. I have not been drinking. No, I haven't. Imagine what it is like though. Where he said that Lynn says, Joe, you need your own little breaking news ticker to go along the screen. I think we do need one of those, don't we? A breaking news ticker.
Here we go. Now, here is the little card that I've finished.
Beautiful.
I was going to say something else then it went out my head. I had a senior moment where I had a sentence and then the sentence disappeared. Oh, goodness knows where it's gone. It'll come back. But this is what we've done with these fabulous Gatefold Gatefold dies and stamps, and you can see you've got that lovely fold back there. I just want to show you very quickly the interlocking feature, and I'm going to show you that if possible with the camera up above, because it just makes it easier. So this is what it looks like when you've got the Gatefold fold back. You can see that, and we've looked at how to do it. This is what happens when you use the interlocking feature. So you see what we've done. Can you see how I locked those together? So actually the B for best is being cut on the right hand side and the EST on the left, and when you cut them, it cuts this little slit there and here in the correct place, so that you can fold them over and interlock them like that. So that is now locked together as a belly band on a gift. And we wanted to do that when we did these dies, so that you've got the feature of doing that interlock for a gift if you want to, or if you don't want it interlocked, just doing the lovely little fold back option. So they're very, very versatile in that respect, and I think a little bit different.
Yeah, I do. I think they're really modern, which is really refreshing. Sean says, I hope Leanne gets to twirl in the Crafter's Companion Christmas pantomime. I hope she gets to twirl too. I really do. Well, Barbie says her husband used to be 6'3" and now he's only 6'2", so the shrinking is definitely a thing. Oh, Leanne's got a few. They look really gorgeous. You know me, I'm a sucker for a bit of silver glitter, Leanne.
Absolutely, me too. Look how gorgeous that is. I mean, really beautiful, isn't it, with the wish and the little tree there. And then look, black glitter on the thanks. I mean, really, you could do that with your heat embossing and make some black, do it on black card, and then that glitter heat embossing powder you've just seen me use, put that over the top, you're going to get that result. Just dropped this one. Look, that's just a lovely good look one with some beautiful lilacs and butterflies. Here's just a really nice thanks. That could be for a man with a lovely Argyle golfing pattern in the background. Here's a little wish. And here's another love, I love you, just done in browns rather than the pink and candy ones I did. There with the silhouettes with the fairies and the trees.
That's very Disney, that one, isn't it?
And I think this shows how you can do it longer. Oh, you can do it longer, Joe.
I did think when you said no, I sort of started, but I didn't. I couldn't turn around and be like, "Are you sure?"
Leanne, you're talking out of your hat. Of course you can, and I'm going to explain to you how. That's really important. What you're going to do? I'm going to grab me die.
Where's my die
go? What am I like? I've lost me die. Here it is.
Gwen says, "I'm 4'11". As I get older, I could be a dwarf by the time I'm 70. Oh. When they yell, hit the ground, I won't have far to go."
Very good. Now, this is what you're going to do for a longer card. Let's just imagine that this is the WI here, but then obviously it's the LO. And it's going to stop cutting there because there's the end of the die. So once you've done that, you've put your card through. Just get your craft knife and your ruler and go and elongate it.
Okay.
Joe, you were a genius.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sally's asking me what happened at home last night. I said, I tell you, didn't I? Well, bear in mind, right, at the end of January, I started staying at the house up here, and I moved in there full time in like early March maybe. No one, I don't know anyone in the village. I don't know anyone for 20 minutes. I mean, Leanne probably lives quite close by. Sarah lives maybe 25 minutes away. No one that's just going to drop in and, knock on the door. I'm doing the ironing at 8:30 last night. Ding dong. Naturally horrified, because that's what you are. As soon as who rings your doorbell these days? No one, do they? So I'm just thinking, first of all, I think, should I even answer it, is what I think. Then I think to myself, do I need to put the chain on? I know, it's light outside still. So anyway, I open it up. Turns out it's the neighbours from next door. They were going to bring something round, but obviously because of Corona, they haven't brought anything round. And she had for me, Leanne, a bunch of flowers, a box of chocolates, and a welcome to your new home card from the neighbours that are in next door. How gorgeous is that?
I think that's lovely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And to think I almost threw a bucket of water out the top window. I was that petrified of going to open the door. Just shows you what modern times are like, really, doesn't it? Right, anyway, I need to recap. Right, these stamps are, well, they're breaking the internet. It is so busy. Half the stock. Over half of the stock I'm hearing now has sold out and gone. $24.99, $34.49 if you're in the US. Very, very busy. Right, the Glue Essential bundle is very busy now that you guys are able to get your crafty mitts on it. £17.50, you get the 3D glue gel. You're getting that with the tools as well. You're going to get the tacky glue. You're going to get the all-purpose, the red liner, and you're going to get the low tap. I reckon throw a tape pen in the mix with that basket. That is all of your adhesive answers taken care of. Taken care of? I don't know what's... I've got a very loose relationship with the English language today. I don't know if you've noticed, Leanne. $16.99 if you want to get these. These are our ink pad storage trays. You get 6 trays here, which will allow you to store 18, which is fantastic. So you can see there, you'll be able to store all of your ink pads. You're getting 2 times 6, so you'll be able to store 36. We're low on stock of these now, and I'm assured it's going to be quite a while once these sell out before we can get these back in stock. So definitely worth stocking up on them whilst we have them, if you've been looking at doing a bit of organising. Right, the Explorer kit we've got coming up next for you. Now, this is fantastic. We've got the Nina cardstock in here. We've also, you've got that layering stamp there, and then you've got 3 ink pads in here too. Parakeet, Lagoon, and Oasis. All coming included for you. So it's a family of blues that you've got to allow you to do these beautiful techniques with these. I love these. They are fantastic. If you want to go for that, details on your screen are for the Gatefold Stamp and Die Collection. Right, £25, $32. Pop a few more bits in your basket because we don't want anyone to miss out on the free gift, because if you've got £30 worth of products in your basket or dollars worth of products in your basket after your discount, then you'll get the free gift. However, I need to let you know that 70% has gone. I don't know if it will last a day. I think it might last until the end of this show. Mind you, we were only on 40% when we started the show. If you're watching back a little bit later, you don't need to do anything for the free gift. Once you've got the right amount of product in your basket, it just appears. So if it doesn't appear, it has sold out if you're watching this back later. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Leanne. She's got loads to show you with this Explorers kit.
I love these background stamps so much. Really, I do, because there are so many different things you can do with them and so many different effects just with one set of stamps. So I'm hopefully going to be able to show you them, as many of them as I can, because we're going to do some speed stamping, which is why I started off nice and slow, because now I'm going to do really fast so that I can show you how to fit it all in. Right, so when you get your stamps, you get 3 full 6x4 fabulous photopolymer stamps in here, and these are high quality photopolymer made in the UK. And you also get your instructions on the packaging, so keep those because it tells you stamp 1, stamp 2, stamp 3, gives you that result. It also shows you on the back, you stamp 1 and 2 together, you get that result. You stamp 2 and 3 together, you get that result. Stamp 1 and 3, stamp 1, 2 and 3, and you get that result. So there are lots of different variations. Let's just do them as they come out of the packet. What I would say is, make sure that you keep putting your stamp back onto the acetate piece that it comes with, because you see that tells you this is stamp number 1, and then this is number 2, and this is number 3. If you get the wrong stamp back on the wrong piece of acetate, all kinds of wrong happens and nothing looks like it should. Believe me, because I have done that. So keep your acetate and then you'll be good to go. So I'm going to take my stamp from its acetate, keep my acetate there so I can put it back. I've got myself a piece of Nina cardstock on my stamping platform, because Nina cardstock is really nice and smooth. So to work with your quick drying pads, you're going to get a lovely smooth layer down of ink. And then what I'm going to do is pop my stamp onto my platform, and I'm going to remember where I'm putting it so that I can get the next 2 stamps in exactly the same place. If you haven't got the magnetic base, you just need this top piece to do that anyway, and you can use it with your stamping mat underneath, just as long as you tape your piece of cardstock down either to your glass mat, your foam mat, whatever it is, and always put this stamp right in the same place, then you will get the lining up perfect. Don't worry about it. So I'm just making sure that I'm following down that straight line on my stamping platform, so it's the grid on here that's helping me, nothing else, and then I'm going to ink that up. So I'm remembering that I've put it by the number 6, 2 squares down, and run it down the line. As long as I do that the same with every other one, I'm good. Now I'm starting with the lightest colour of ink to start with. So we've given you 3 colours in here, because the 3 colours what you need, and we're using Oasis, Parakeet and Lagoon. So I'm starting with Oasis because Oasis is the lightest colour of those 3 quick dry ink pads, and I'm giving it a good old ink up. So I'm just doing lots of dabbing, lots and lots of dabbing, light tapping to get a good coverage of that ink. Now you will have noticed that a couple of my stamps are now a bright cerise pink. When you get your stamps, they'll be beautifully clear. Mine have been used for a long time with many different colours of ink pad, and one of the traits of a photopolymer stamp is that they stain. It doesn't stop it from working, it's just the material. It is the nature of the beast. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about getting it clean. It will be absolutely fine and it will work no problem at all. You just have to give it a clean with a baby wipe or a wet cloth, and it'll be fine. Oh no, go on.
I just had to go outside and just check that it was true. I said, no, please don't tell me. It's true.
Go on,
half the stock of the glue has gone already, and I need to let you know that if you do not check it out in the next sort of 15 or 20 minutes or so, I think you will miss out on it. Talking about missing out on it, I've not even got my red liner tape here in my hands. But yes, the glue, if it's in your basket, check it out. Very, very, very busy there. Half the stock gone. How long has it been loaded back on the website, Leanne? Maybe 15, 20 minutes?
About 15 minutes, something like that. Not long at all.
Not long, and it'll be going in the box.
Well, it is fantastic glue, obviously. Really, really beautiful. And I mean, you've seen me use them all on the projects I've been using them on. So you can see why, why we need all of those different glues, and the quality of them is obviously exceptional. Right, so I've done the first stamp there, and I did that with Oasis. And so I've lined this up in exactly the same place. So I've come 2 squares down on my grid by the 6, and I've run it vertically. So now I know that this stamp is exactly the right position to the first one. That was the word I was looking for. So now I'm using parakeet. I'm hoping that whichever of my colleagues used these stamps before me has put the correct stamps back on the correct piece of acetate. Because, if they haven't, Joe, I might be sending a memo.
A memo? Will it be what will it say?
It'll say, put the stamps back on the right acetate, or else.
Or else what, though?
Or else come to my office and I'll speak to you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so here we go. This is the second colour. I'll raise my eyebrow at you. That's what I'll do, Joe.
Have you only got one?
I've only got one eyebrow. Well, I've only got one that raises. Oh, no. Look, they were good people. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? That's with the second colour. Look how beautifully that's all lined up. Really put that extra level of detail in there. Looks amazing, doesn't it? So that was level 2. So you see, I'm being a good girl. Back onto my acetate. Stamp number 2. Stamp number 3 comes out. And then we're going to line it up in exactly the way we did before. And remember, you don't have to have the magnetic, just tape your piece of card down so it's not moving. And then you're going to be able to get that in the same place, just as I'm doing here. Because I think our magnetic's still out of stock for now, isn't it? Shouldn't be too long though. And now we're going to use the third colour of ink pad, which is the Lagoon, and is the darkest colour. So I'm inking this up. And this is lots of light tapping, this, Joe.
Just light tapping?
Just light tapping.
Not pouncing,
Not pouncing, no.
Right.
Light tapping, and not squishing either. Okay, so I've got lots of light tapping to cover that. Here we go. And then I'm stamping this over the top as my third layer. There we go, third layer going on there. Oh, I think I might have got that upside down. Oh, I think it's wrong. It's wrong.
Is it wrong?
Yeah, it's upside down.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Oh, you would. You would have to do it again, Joe. Go on, you have a chat now. I'm going to do
Right,
layer
well, I've got a few things I really want to update you on, luckily.
Do it.
So, what I want to do is I want to take you through the 13-piece quick dry ink pad collection. So I know maybe you'll look at these stamps and say, well, do you know what? I've already got those stamps, but I do love the idea of the quick dries because you can layer them up easily. They dry, especially if you are batch making cards as well. These are fantastic because you can go in right away afterwards as well. So what I've got here is your quick dry ink pad. So what you've got is you've got the black, you've got the grasshopper, the anthracite, you've also got the smoked plume, which is this one here. You've got Chinese red, there is Bordeaux. Oh, I nearly dropped one. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs. There we go. You've got the Bordeaux. You've also got the crushed velvet. There is the pale fig, the damson wine. You've got smoked emerald, green topaz, frosty jade, and misty morning. Makes me want to burst into Amarillo, misty morning. Isn't that the start of Amarillo? I'm not sure it is now.
No,
now that I've said it is. On a misty morning.
No, when the day is dawning. When the day is dawning.
I thought it was on a misty morning. In fact, someone put on something on Instagram the other day, a picture of a misty morning, and then I actually commented and then put, is that the way to Amarillo? And that person must have thought, what on earth is he on about? Right, okay, I also need to take you back to the quirky sentiments, because I need to let you know what is happening today. Honestly, what is happening? 2/3 of the stock, the world exclusive launch stock, 2/3 has gone, and a lot of you got this in your basket at the minute. When the main bundle sells out, which is not a case of if now, it's when the main bundle sells out, you'll be able to get them individually. However, they are really, really busy. What was the 60% on, sorry? Oh, the glue! The glue's going to go as well. It is so busy. 60% now has gone on the glue. Right, I'm going to just have a quick look in the comments. Until I get the eye from Leanne, then I'll go back over there. People are basically saying that it just lets us know that you're not a crafty robot, Leanne, is what people are saying. You know, some people thought that maybe we just pop your batteries out and you live backstage here and then we wheel you in, but it's not the case. It really isn't the case. Someone says, Paula Puckett says, I numbered my stamps on the back with a permanent marker, just in case someone decides to use them and not put them back in the right order. Can you use the metallic ink pads on the Christmas sentiments, like Leanne used the pigment ink pads? Are the metallic ink pads a pigment ink, Leanne?
Yes.
I think they are. So you would be able to use them like that?
You would, absolutely. And what you get is a lovely metallic glittery finish with your powder over the top. It looks absolutely glorious. It really does.
Fantastic.
It's lovely.
Lots of you commenting along. So what Robbie asked, this is a really good point actually. I've never thought about this, Leanne. How do you tell if your stamps are acrylic or photopolymer?
It'll tell you on the packet.
Oh, okay.
Because they do look very, very similar. They do feel similar, but they will perform differently. A photopolymer stamp is firmer than an acrylic stamp.
Okey-doke.
And a little more sticky, a little more tacky to the touch.
Okey-doke. Poet Spice says, OMG, Joe is killing me. If I laugh anymore, I'm going to pee. Oh, there's an image. My stomach hurts, says Barbie. I do feel like we've given everyone a good old chuckle today, Leanne, you know.
Well, that's good. Well, I feel we've achieved them, Joe. I think what we are is a public service.
Someone says, Lisa says, watching this is like when you stay up too late with friends and everyone gets their giggles. That is exactly what has happened
really
right
is.
here.
It really is. Oh my word, it is.
One more thing, please don't forget. Don't make sure you get your free gift. Everyone that spends over £30 or $30, a Christmas present from us to you. When you spend £30 or $30, 3/4 of the stock now of the free gift has gone. And the thing is, maybe you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not that bothered about the free gift. I don't know if I want to craft that. You're certainly going to have a friend that wants to craft it. So definitely grab it and keep it for a Christmas present. It's a present from us to you, is the best way to think about it. Okay, Leanne, how are you getting on?
I'm great over here, thank you, Joe. And I'm ready to do layer 3. And nobody's seen anything. Nobody knows that anything happened.
Nothing.
We're just going to do layer 3. That's where I've just been standing here waiting for you while you've been waffling on.
So, apparently, I'm not sure about that. What is going on today? Really, what is going on? So, Carol Ann says you can smell the difference. You can tell the difference of the two stamps because they smell different. You know, it was the other day, we were sniffing vellum in here the other day.
Oh, what they do?
Do they?
Yes. So
right, can you explain? Can you be that woman, you know, does the wine tastings on
I'm getting hints of acrylic with a piece of acetate in the background. I'm getting hints of a perfume of photopolymer with a little backing plastic. Actually, acrylic smells of nothing. I bet I've got ink on my nose now. That doesn't smell of anything. This smells quite perfumey. It's a nice smell. It's not an unpleasant smell. So yes, you can. I never
can
knew
smell
that.
the
Oh, you learn
difference.
something new every day.
Do you know what it was? You know what's happened today, don't you? It was that massive slab of cheesecake I had just before we come on. That's what done it. This is what what's it called where you have too much sugar and then you go off the edge?
You have a crash.
Sugar. This is a sugar crash that you're witnessing right here.
Right, so I'm stamping up. I'm now pouncing my layer 3. And I've lined my layer 3 up on the 6 and down the vertical line. Oh, I see what I've done. I've gone down the wrong line. That was the problem. Here it is. I'm putting it in the right place now. That's because I was busy sniffing me stamps. Normally, I am sniffing scrapbook paper. I do. Now, everybody tell Joe that is a thing. I
Scrapbook
love,
paper.
yeah, it's lovely. I love
some
the
of
smell
the
of a
pads
paper pad.
and also some of our paper pads smell really good as well, don't they?
Thrown it out the window, Joe!
Oh, it's all right. I think you saved it.
Can I save it?
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh no!
What is going on today?
On? There's gremlins in here today.
Right, well, we've got Leanne. We've got 46 minutes left. So
I'm
you
a
can get this
profession-
demonstration
I'm meant to
finished
be a-
before the end of the show.
I'm meant to be a professional crafter, Joe, and it's all gone wrong.
It's all gone Pete Tong.
Oh, here. Right, I'm going to do this and hope to goodness that if this isn't right, it's going out the window. And it's just because... Yay! It's lined up. Forget that didn't happen.
This is...
But then you
I
can
know.
get it lined up.
This is the Explorer's Kit. It's for people trying something new for the first time.
When you get it home and you do it for the first time and it's so much better than mine, please just send me a picture. I'm sure you have moments like that where everything you try just will not go right. Oh my word. I tell you, if we've got time at the end of the show, we might just do this again.
We're definitely not going to have time, I can confirm. Right, we need to take a minute to compose ourselves. Here's Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Oh no, it's all Joe's fault. People just can't get over. Apparently I'm just getting... Lynn says, OMG, it's just all so funny today. What is going on? Joe is so red. OMG, Joe just keeps getting redder and redder and redder, another person says. We are having a lot of fun today, aren't we? But the thing is, you know, your crafting hobby should be fun. Let's face it, at the end of the day. Right, I need to give you a recap and take you through, because whilst we are having a lot of fun, there is going to be tears. because not everyone is going to get the quirky sentiments. Not laughing tears either. Tears of laughter to tears of despair is what will happen at this rate, because what we're going to do is, I just want to review again through these sentiments and exactly what you're getting included. So you've got the sorry Santa, but naughty just feels so nice. Today is the day. That's what's done it, you know. It was that stamp that started it. It set the tone. You've also got Merry Christmas in here, really super usable. It's got a bit of an exploding theme behind it though, which is great. We've also got this one here, which is I'm Santa's favourite. I was always such a good boy as a kid because I wanted to be Santa's favourite. This one here says, some things are worth melting for. Then we've got as well, keep calm and get your ho 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 on. Naughty is the new nice. You've then got as well, it's not what's under the tree, but it's who's around it. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. That's what I feel like your tinsel's slightly tangled today, Leanne. And finally, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go is the other one that we have right here. All of them, $24.99 gets you all of them. They are brand new. And, oh, I keep forgetting, don't I? And gets you the ink pad as well. Take the ink pad's $4.99. Take the cost of that off. You're paying what, £20 for these, which is amazing. Nowhere else has got these. You will not be able to get these in the US where you'd normally get them from, so HSN, etc., until the July craft day. So we've got them nearly a month early. Create and Craft don't have these until the weekend. You're going to have if you're here in the UK, you'll be crafting with these before they appear on Create and Craft at the weekend. It is an exclusive Crafters TV launch to kick off this festive event. However, I need to let you know that 70% of the stock has gone. 70% of the stock has gone. There's a lot of these in baskets at the moment. I know we're having a lot of fun, but I don't want anyone to miss out on them. I need to also let you know that the glue, was it 2/3 of the glue? 2/3 of the glue now sold out and gone. In there, you're going to get 3D glue gel. You're going to get the all-purpose. You're going to get the tacky. You're going to get the red liner, and you're going to get the low tack as well. I think, Leanne, £17.50 or $29.50 in the US, you could pay just for 3 rolls of the brand leading low tack tape. You'd easily pay that, wouldn't you?
Easily. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Because it's really quite expensive stuff to buy. Before we had the Crafter's Companion reasonable version, I used to spend quite a lot of money on that.
I need to let you know of the free gift as well. We've got less than 200 of the free gift remaining. So the next 200 orders that are placed will get the free gift. After that, there'll be no free gift. It's just the way it is. It is while stocks last. What's the free gift tomorrow? Do we know? I might investigate and have a little look.
Not a clue.
I know that it's fabulous every... Is it tomorrow's? No, it's not tomorrow's. I'll find out for you and I'll let you know. But there'll be a free gift every single day for the entirety of our Christmas event, which runs right up till the 21st. I'm not allowed to tell you. That's what I've been told. So you'll have to tune in tomorrow. You'll have to place an order tomorrow and find out what that free gift is. Okay, Leanne, what do you fancy showing us next?
Well, we had a lovely question, didn't we, from somebody saying, could you do it? Could you do the technique with the metallic ink pad that I did for Sorry Santa but Naughty just feels so nice? So I thought, why not let's get our metallic ink pads out and have a little go with our stamps with that technique. So one of the stamps that I think is perfect for that technique is this Keep Calm and Get Your Ho 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 on, which I love. And actually in here, that looks like you get 1 stamp, but look, you get 2, Joe. I wanted to show you this. So actually that value for money that we've got there is incredible, because what you've got here are 2 stamps. You've got an outline and you've got a solid silhouette. So you can choose which effect you want. So I thought, let's stamp them both and you'll be able to see which one you'd want to use. Now, I think that might also apply. It does. Look, same for the Santa. So the Santa, you've got the same result. You've got the solid silhouette and you've got the outlines. You've got effectively 2 stamps in there. So how many stamps we've told you, you've got an extra 2. I mean, it's just crazy value for money. I wonder if it's the same for this one. No, it's just the same for those 2. Right, so I've got my little stamp and we're going to peel off the acetate, and let's do the solid one first. So I've got my solid stamp out and I'm just using my little platform. Now remember, the manufacturing process can leave a residue, and we talked about using a rubbing alcohol to get that off earlier, didn't we? Or what I like to do, my top tip, is I like to use just a little bit of our watermark ink pad, which is the clear embossing pad you use when you're doing heat embossing with powder. I like to put a little bit of that on first.
Seal it almost then, or
It like puts a coating on and just gives it's whatever the residue is that would resist your ink.
Right,
it just covers that and allows your ink to get a lovely even coverage. Once you've used it 2 or 3 times, that residue from manufacturing goes away. You don't even have to worry about doing that. It's just the first once or twice that I like to do it.
Okey-doke.
It just means that you're going to get a really good result when you get it home, and you're not going to be disappointed, and you know why it's doing it. It's the manufacturing process, rather than thinking it's something you're doing or the ink pad that you've got or the stamp that you've got. Because I know if you're new, the first thing I think is it's me, I'm not doing it right, where actually there's a reason for it. And I just like to, if there is a case for that to happen with your crafty stuff that you're getting home, I like to explain what it is and how you get round it, and then that just means you get a better experience when you get it home.
I am absolutely covered in glitter, and it is day 2 of our Christmas event.
Yeah.
What is it going to be like? I'm going to be finding it everywhere.
You really are.
Literally everywhere.
It'll be in your beard.
It will. I blew my nose in my last job, and glitter came out.
Look at that. Did you blew your nose and glitter came out?
Came out, yeah.
Now
Look
there,
at
that is stamped with our rose gold metallic Midas ink pad, which is gorgeous.
How about that? Just on a little. Is that how big is that piece of card? You got a 3x3? Would that be?
Yeah, it is.
So,
in fact,
how
that.
about that? Just as a little 3x3
It's
card.
4x4, in fact.
4x4. How about that? Just as a little 4x4 card.
It's lovely,
That's
isn't it?
Done, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the rose gold metallic ink pad. But
Beautiful.
actually, we can make it even more gorgeous by putting our glitter Harry Potter homemade embossing powder on it, and then heating it, and we'll get that lovely glossy finish on it as well. So I'll do that, and then I'll stamp it. Oh, got me a little wire cut, and then I'll stamp the outline as well, so you can see what that looks like.
So you get both of those in there.
Yes.
You get outline and the actual stamp.
Yes, that's what I was just saying to everybody.
Yeah, actually, a couple of them have got 2 pieces. So that one's got it.
And the Santa.
The snowman.
The snowman.
Yeah, people in the comments say you keep calling the snowman Santa for some reason. So that one there, oh actually 3 of them have got it as well, so it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. The one with the snow globe, that's also got it in too. That one just there has got it in. So I want to come in, I'm coming in. There you go, that one's got 2 pieces as well. So actually then in total you're getting what, 13 stamps when you go for them all together, which is really, really great value for money.
Right, so there we go. I've heat embossed this. There we go with my metallic ink pad, and then I've done my homemade glitter embossing powder on there, which gives you that beautiful shine. So you get the metallic look and the shine and the glitter all coming through.
I feel like we just need to manufacture Leann's own glitter embossing powder.
We'll probably do, because, you know, anyway, but you can make it at home.
It's just too fabulous.
But you can make it yourself at home, cheaply. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm all for the top tips, you know. If you can make something cheaply at home, why not? And then we've got this other one, so you get 2 stamps in the collection. I want to stamp this one as well, so you can see this one and what this one looks like. And we're going to do it with the same colour. So I'm going to do rose gold again, and this is the other. Oh, I didn't prime it. Never mind. I love a bit of rose gold.
Oh,
I'm all about the rose
collection.
gold. I know.
So many of you will have that signature collection on the way home already after the shows on Craft Day on HSN. Don't forget, the 26th of June, we launch the collection here in the UK and across Europe, and it will be your first chance to get your hands on as well. I need to let you know, the Quirky Sentiments bundle, Leann.
Yeah.
It's limited stock. Less than 10% of our world exclusive launch stock is now available. When it goes, I'll tell you why. Because of the way that our stock systems work is, when it goes, one of them will have sold out. That's what will happen. And then you'll have the other 9. You'll be able to come and get the other 9, but you'll have to pay full price. Then when the next one sells out, you'll have 8 and 7 and 6, and it'll go down and down and down. So if you want to get 10, you need to get in right now. It's in your basket, you need to check it out, or you need to go across to the website, place your order and check out immediately. If you're happy just to get 9 or 8 or 7 of these, and you're not bothered about getting that ink pad for free as well, then you can wait a little while. The Adhesive bundle, I need to let you know as well, it's very busy there. Also, limited stock as well. We're having a very, very busy launch party. We're having a very busy festive event as well. So do be quick. That one's now limited stock. Both the stamps and the Adhesive bundle will sell out in this hour. No doubt about that.
I mean, I'm just thrilled, really. I'm thrilled because you all know how I love a bit of glue. And you've got to have the right glue for the job. So I'm so pleased that you're doing that and you're grabbing your glues. But actually, I'm thrilled that you are loving these quirky sentiments as much as I do. Now, look at the two different results you've got there. This isn't two separate stamp sets. This is two stamps, two 5x4 cards in the same set. Do you know, producer Laura's just had a fantastic idea.
I have just heard. What a great idea.
I think we're going to try it.
Are we going to try it?
I think we're going to try it now.
Well, I hope
but we've seen how the Explorer thing went, so we're going to do it.
Right, I'm just going to read a few of your comments. Someone's asking, Leanne, could you please ask Leanne if she has looked into bringing that litre bottle of glue? You got a litre bottle of glue at your house?
I do have a litre bottle of a litre bottle of all-purpose.
How did you get that?
Because I'm special.
Oh, well, that means that
we sold it once years ago. We sold it once years ago at a craft show. I just got them in as a big special thing, and they went mad, and everybody absolutely loved them. And then I don't know why we've just never done it again, Joe. And we should. We should.
Well,
leave it with me. I'll speak to the powers that be. I'll use my influence, get them in a headlock, and we'll see what we can do about that.
Okay, we will look into that for you, should I, by all means. Gwen says, thank you for demoing the metallic ink pad. You are awesome, Leanne. Isn't she just? Mary says, Leann Chivers, that's another great tip, using the watermark ink on new stamps, then the regular ink. I never heard that one before. Well, now you have. Don't forget as well, there's still so much to come. I mean, it's literally only Tuesday, and we have bought you so much crafting already. We bought you so many, some amazing free gifts. There's so many more free gifts. Remember, this is just day 2 of our festive event. I might even, do you know what I might do? I might even wear my Christmas jumper. Might wear my Christmas jumper tomorrow, so we'll feel super festive. Maybe we could bring some mince pies or something in as well, and have a glass of eggnog maybe. I don't know, but you guys are absolutely loving it. So many of you starting all of your Christmas crafting right now. Maybe we need gingerbread. When is the well-known bakery opening that's around the corner? I bet my producer Laura knows this. Some of the high streets of bakers have opened again. So if you see one of those open high street bakers, Greg's, and you see gingerbread men, someone's got to send some in for our poor Laura. When was the last time you had some gingerbread, Laura? She went and cleared them out of gingerbread the day they shut. She hasn't had any since. We need to start some sort of GoFundMe or something, I think, for Laura's gingerbread fund. People are emailing in pictures of you sniffing stamps, Leanne, which is always an interesting concept. I need to just remind you one more time, limited stock on the quirky sentiments. Right, I'm really intrigued to see what you're going to do with this demonstration, Leanne.
Right, I need to get another colour. I'm going to use opaque pigment, and I'm going to try it with a green and a red so that we get a nice contrast. So producer Laura said, can you overlay those two stamps? Which would be, basically you'd have the outline, so you'd have the solid. So basically this would fill in the holes here. So you would get two colours. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I've never tried it. So this is a live on-air experiment. We've seen how the Explorer deal went. Please. Don't
hang on. What's the time? Let's time check.
Hang on.
Well, we've got 29 minutes left to the end of the show,
okay,
so I think we should be. I think we'll be all right.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Right. So I've got my piece of card. I think I'm going to do the silhouette one first. So I'm just going to line this up on my crosshair here. I'm going to put it here because I need to make sure that it's exactly in the same place. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at my crosshair, it's running down through the star, and then the same line is in the middle of the bottom of the tree here. So I just want to make sure that that's not going to be off my card. It is, so I'm going to push my card down. Remember, if you haven't got your magnetic stamping platform yet, you can do exactly the same with your top by just taping your cardstock to your glass mat. Okay, so the same thing would happen. Right, so I've got that in that place, and I think I've got it all lined up. So I'm going to go, what do you want? We're going to go green tree. Green tree, red writing. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I'm inking it up. I'm quite excited about this, Joe.
How do we look after our stamps, Leanne, once we've opened them up and used them for the first time?
So actually, you see me using baby wipes live on air, and that's just for speed. But at home, actually, I've just got a damp microfiber cloth. If you've got your apron, your damp microfiber cloth, give it a little wipe, put it back on the acetate, put it away. If you've got it in one of our binders, you've got the white stamp sheets in there, put it on your white stamp sheet, put it away. If it gets to the point where it loses its sticky a little bit and it's not sticking to you, like my stamp that fell off my mat in the Explorer deal, that needs to be washed with some fairy liquid, with some dishwashing soap. And what happens when you wash it with the dishwashing soap, it takes all the fluff and bits of glitter and embossing powder and stuff that's stuck on it and maybe lost its adhesive a little bit and re-stickies it for you.
Perfect.
Right,
so it's just that stuff is covering the sticky stuff then, is that what happens? Is that why it loses sticky?
Yes, that's all it is. Just
I
like
didn't know that.
the fluff on, yeah. You're just getting the fluff off. Right, so I've got this one down here. I don't think these were designed to work in this way, but we're doing a live experiment because I love the idea. So I've got the green tree. Now I'm going to get my other stamp and I'm going to line it up in the same place. So I've got my crosshair coming through.
Oh, Alex
star.
saying that she thinks this idea might work nicely with acetate as well. Oh, imagine this on some vellum too. Oh, really, really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I'm stamping the red. I love live experiments, Jo. Do you?
Well, this is what the guys at home want to see, isn't it? Because this is what you guys always want to see. And this is the stuff that you guys will be playing around with at home. So it's great that you know if it's going to work or not before you get it at home.
Okay, here we are. Now then. Oh, hey, I think I might be quite hopeful.
Are you sure?
Right, are you ready? I'm going for it.
Go for it.
Oh, this is exciting.
We wait with
I
bated
don't know,
breath.
I feel all... Hang on, I feel... Ta-da! I think that's what... It's got like a little bit of a drop shadow, so it doesn't line up perfectly, but I don't mind that result, actually.
Do you know what else you could do? Another way of using it might be doing... You could maybe heat emboss the first layer with the letters and then stamp the other bit out afterwards as well. Love that.
Look, so you've got your little drop shadow going on. I'm all right with that.
I like it.
I don't mind that at all. And actually, it is lined up perfectly because you see the star has the perfect outline. So actually, this top red outline is a little bit smaller than the green one because they weren't designed to be overlaid like
I'm
that.
not sad about it though.
But I don't mind the result. Actually, I think that's quite nice.
It is absolutely fantastic. How are we doing though for the stock? I think is the question that we're all asking ourselves. It is... How much of the stock? It's limited stock, this bundle, so you're gonna need to be quick for it. Oh, hang on. So 80% of the stock of this one has gone. Right, 80% of the stock of this one has gone. I'm getting myself all in it. I'm getting myself all in a tiver. Right, on this one, 90 on the glue has gone. Limited. Oh, I think the glue's gone. Oh man, the glue has sold out and gone. The Out of This World deal was out of this world and it has sold out and gone. Right, I'm popping it over there. Loads of you are commenting along over on Facebook at the moment. Ray is saying, you want it later on a project line, it to be sure to stick down to the block. There's loads of different ways that you can do these and you can lay them up. Loads of you love them. Loads of you still talking about Leanne sniffing stamps. Oh, that started off a sort of snowball effect in the comments. Now, a great chance to place your orders at the moment. Remember, you can watch the shop at the same time over on our website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. It's very, very busy there across the board. Remember also, £30 or $30 is all you need to spend in order to get your free gift, which is fantastic. I know that we don't have a lot of stock to go around. Are you okay over there?
Thank you, yes.
I thought you'd fallen off your box for a moment. I thought that's what I heard there. But everyone's saying they love that, really love that demonstration. I love it, says Malia. Mary says, what gorgeous project. Susan saying, I love that as well. So loads of you doing that. Loads of you absolutely loving it. It's great to do a bit of crafty experimenting, isn't it, from time to time? Just see what works, you know, what doesn't work, and we're all learning together, which is absolutely fantastic. Remember, there's still loads coming up on this week here on Craft TV. Tomorrow morning there'll be a masterclass. I'll be here with Sarah herself, and then tomorrow evening I'll be here again with Sarah. We'll be here for Creative Cravings. Thursday's going to be double cartload with Debbie, What Am I Like, Robinson in the morning, and then Sarah. Friday, Colour Me Happy. Myself and Sarah will be here. Is it myself and Sarah or is it myself and Leanne? Yeah, oh, what have we got, Leanne? Well, why don't you let me know what's coming up this week?
Illustrators.
Right. Wonderful.
I'm so excited about them.
It's going to be great. Can't wait. We had a very, very busy show last week. We'll also be up, and then I'll be up in the evening. If you've missed the lovely Craig, then he'll be here. We'll be in the craft house. He'll be video linking in to the studio via the wonders of Skype or Zoom or whatever it is that we are using for that show. This show, Ray says, let alone Leanne falling off the box, this show has fallen off the box. It's what has happened. I have to agree with you. A lot of people talking about gingerbread. I'm very, very hungry now as well. Are you ready for your next demonstration, Leanne?
Yes, I am. I thought we'd have a look at the other little tree that's in there, which is that one that you love, which is it's not what's under the tree that matters, it's who's gathered around it. And you know what? That is very much the sentiment that the Chivers household lives by. Christmas for us is not about gifts, it's about the family experience and everybody, the whole family getting together. So I thought we'd have a little look at this. And so I'm going to do my priming again, remember. So this is brand new, box fresh. So I just like to use my watermark ink pad to do my primings, just to get a little bit of cover on there. Remember, you don't have to do it every time. Eventually, you can stop, but it's just a little bit of the manufacturing residue that's left. And then I've got 3 of my opaque pigment ink pads, and I've got a lovely, like a light blue, so this is Oasis. So I'm going to use Oasis here, and I think, oh, Oasis comes in your Explorer kit. So, and that's in the quick dry. This is the pigment one. So it just works, same colour, different technique. I've then got my Ocean Blue. I always want to sing that song when I say Ocean Blue for that ink pad. You know the one, Ocean Drive, that one. You know the one, Lighthouse Family, that's them, Lighthouse Family. I just wanted to lighten that up a little bit at the top there with my Oasis again. And now I've got my Midnight Blue, and I'm going to do a little bit of this at the bottom. So I've got a lovely ombre happening all the way down my stamp with my 3 blues, my light, medium and dark. And then I'm going to stamp this down. I do love this technique with these stamps, and I think if you are getting these, you definitely need your opaque pigment ink pads. You've probably already got them because we've done a master. Oh, look at, woo, look how beautiful that is. I'm bringing it up for you to have a little look. Look how gorgeous that is with a little ombre on there. You definitely need your pigment ink pads. I'm sure you've already got them because they're amazing, and you've seen us you've seen me do the masterclass and use them so many times. You know how much I love them. I think for your Christmas stamps and doing your Harry Potter powder, it's going to be amazing, and you're going to get fabulous results. The size of these stamps, actually, we haven't talked about. But they are excellent. They're an excellent size. As Joe said before, a nice 4x4 card, just that it's stamped on its own. Or, in fact, actually, just framed up on a 5x7 or a 6x4 or a 6x6 card. They're going to look lovely. So actually, the size of these stamps are perfect to work across many sizes of card base and project. Really love them in that respect. So you can go big, or you can go a little bit smaller, depending on what you want to do. And actually, I'm just going to show you this because this is the quality of the Stampin' Hour ink pad. Look how fabulous this looks, but look, you can read the sentiment. None of that sentiment has blurred, has fuzzed, has been disadvantaged in any way by using that amazing ink pad on there with that little technique doing the ombre, and then the little glitter ink powder. I think it looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
A great size for tags as well.
Yes.
I'm all scrunched up. I look like a writer's steak. I'm really scruffy. Look, my collar's all gone funny. Very Pizza Express apparently still. What I was going to say is, stamped on something like craft card, they would be beautiful, wouldn't they, Leanne? Just for tags, you know, very simply, just a square tag, that's stamped on the front, very easy and straightforward. But loads you can do with these, Leanne. Loads of different directions you can take them in.
Absolutely, and this is a perfect example of what we were looking at with our two different versions of Keep Your Ho 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 on, where we've used it there where you can see you've got the outline and then you've got the two silhouettes behind, just on a little rocker card, and this is just a die cut circle in half, and look, you've got that happening there with your trees. Very easy, but very, very impactful. This I love, and actually this is using the cup from you know, the crafty collection Sarah did. Yeah, so look, sweet but twisted. Does that make me a candy cane? That's me, sweet and twisted, Joe. I'm definitely sweet and twisted. I am a candy cane. That is the one I've just done there. So this one actually, when it's been stamped, it had the colours coloured in with Illustrator, what you can do when you stamp with your Finesse alcohol proof if you want to. This was the one we started with, where we did the different colour ombres and some lovely paper. We've just got a little bit of Merry Christmas with a bit of gold embossing in there. You could use your metallic ink pad. Here we've got another sweet, oh I love this. There's on the craft card, Joe, that's what you were saying. That just with a little hole in the corner, a piece of ribbon, would be fabulous as a tag, you're right. Here we've got the fabulous snow globe. You've got the two different effects again, as we've been talking about, and then the little snowman, and we've got I'm Santa's favourite. They're just glorious, really. They're just different, quirky, funny, tongue-in-cheek, classy, just different to everything you've got in your stash at the minute, and they're going to make the cards that you send, I think, Christmas 2020, stand out from the crowd. And let's face it, at the minute, we all need a little bit of a laugh. And if your stamps are going to help you raise a little smile and have a little bit of a giggle, then I think that's just fantastic.
Absolutely. Julie said, can you please explain the Harry Potter powder again? It's not like officially endorsed. The last thing we need is Warner Brothers on our backs, you know.
No.
It's just magical, isn't it? We're going to have to start calling it magical embossing powder.
All right, okay. We'll call it magical embossing powder, not Harry Potter. Leanne's Magic Embossing Powder.
Absolutely.
So this is basically clear embossing powder. Just plain, clear embossing powder. Nothing in it. So you see, nothing sparkling there, just a big pot of clear. And what I did was put about 4 big tablespoons in the dish. Okay? And then I got some very fine, ultra fine crystal glitter. And actually, this is the one that came in your 3-tier craft box.
Oh,
so
lovely.
it's perfect for this, actually, if you got that. So then I did exactly just the lid off and the same amount of glitter to powder. So it's 1 to 1 the ratio. Yeah, 1 to 1. And so just pop them in at the same time. Stir it around. Stir it. Use it. Couldn't be more simple, could it? Why would you buy a pot of expensive glitter embossing powder when you can make your own Leanne's Magic Special Blend? That's all you're going to do.
Leanne's own Magic Special Blend.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is. So there you go. That was for Julie was asking about that. There you go, Julie. Now you know. Right, I want to give you a whiz back through a lot of things that you've seen in this show. This one here is those Christmas Quirky Sentiment Bundle with the bonus ink pad. Over 80% of the stock has now sold out and gone. A lot of you with this in your basket at the moment. I mean, if you're watching this show back afterwards, I think you'd need some sort of miracle for there to still be stock of this. What I would say is check the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, and see what the stock situation is like. Right, the background layering Explorer kit. These background layering stamps, they smell lovely, according to Leanne, but also you've got everything that you need to get you started here. Get yourself a stamping platform and you are good to go. So you've got 3 of our quick drying blue ink pads within there, the Nina cardstock and the stamp itself. Great value there, £25 or $32. Now, if you want to invest in maybe a larger collection of the quick dries, and I don't believe any of those ones from the Explorer kit are in this 13-piece one either. £50 or $60 to get you 13 of those quick dry ink pads. They dry on porous surfaces pretty much instantly, so you're going to be able to layer them up and add lots of colour over the top of them. Now, the ink pad storage, we've got that on the show for you today. Really, really popular. This is that deal you all love. However, I have been told that we are coming towards the end of this stock, and when it does run out, it's going to be a little while until we can get these back in. So if you've been thinking about them, a great chance to stock up on those. Right, those Gatefold cards are really busy as well. Let me just show you what you're getting included in here. Now with the gatefolds, you can buy them all together in the collection if you want to, or you can get 2 of them for £15 or $25 here. You've got all of them included. I think it's lovely to get them in the big collection. So you've got Wish, which is Make-A-Wish. Now you can actually have this, so these 2 parts interlock, and that's your sort of locking mechanism there. Or what you can do is you can have them loose, so as they open up. It's completely up to you. So you've got Make-A-Wish. You also have Good Luck. You've got a Happy New Home, which is this one here. There is Thanks a Bunch, Best Friend, and finally Lots of Love too. You're going to get all of them in there. £35, $67. You would get your free gift, of course, included too. A present from us to you for every single day over our Christmas event. I said there was less than 200 left, didn't I? Less than 100 of these left now to go around. Whether they go during the show or they go just after, they will not last the day. Very, very busy. And why wouldn't it be? Because you're getting this for free. Just to give you an idea of the value as well, this should be, we sell these all the time on the website, £19.99, $27.99. So great that you can get that free of charge. Either make it up yourself or give it to someone as a gift. Stephen on Facebook said that he was going to use that as an excuse to buy himself a new sewing machine. I like your thinking there, because he's got to make up the new gift, you see. Could you also do the magical glitter, the magical embossing? Could you do it with coloured glitter if you wanted to, Leanne?
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And what I would do with that is I would do lots of. I wouldn't do the 3 big spoons. I would do 1 spoon of powder,
Okay.
one spoon of glitter. Because actually, what would look lovely is, let's say you're doing your red pigment ink pad and you've got your clear powder with some red glitter inside. You'll get the clear gloss and the red sparkle on top of the red ink. What I would say be careful of is doing a green glitter on a red ink pad, because you'll end up with just muddy. It won't look quite as gorgeous. So try and stay with your clear iridescent or colour on colour. So a clear powder with blue glitter on a blue pigment ink pad, red on red, orange on orange. Does that make sense? So then I would just be doing 1 spoon, 1 spoon. You know those little free jam jars you get when you go for your breakfast in hot posh hotels? You've got your little jam jar. Keep those and just use those as your little mixing pots. And then you'll be able to mix lots of little colours. Absolutely.
That's a great tip. Now we're going to look ahead to something that's happening here in the UK on the 17th of June on Create and Craft. I'm not sure when you're going to get these. If you're in the US, I would imagine you'll find them here on Crafters TV. Would be your first opportunity. Off the top of my head, I think these might be with us on Crafters TV in 2 weeks' time, but I shall double check for you. Do you know where I think they might be? I think they might be in that big recap show on the 21st, but I will double check for you. It is the Christmas Gemini, the Gemini Christmas Layerable, double-sided, edgeable. There's a lot going on here. These sound exciting, Leanne.
These are, I've lost my packet. Here it is here. Absolutely fantastic, Joe. I love them. So what you've got is an edgeable. So all of the edgeable technology that you would expect to get from a Crafter's Companion. But not only have you got your edgeable, you've got it double-sided. So you can cut your shadow and your detailed piece at the same time. So I've got 2 pieces of cardstock here. I've got a lovely dark purple pearlescent. And I've got my double-sided edgeable die. And that's going to go on the end there. So you'll see I've cut this piece of card at the right height. This is 5 inches high, and I'm doing it just so 5 by 5 so I can get it through my junior. You could do it on a bigger concept card if you're doing it on your Gemini plates, on a half fold or something like that, purely for demonstration purposes. And then I've got my second piece of cardstock over the top, like that. And then what I want to do, is that glue bundle gone? Oh. I'm using a bit of repositionable tape from a glue bundle that was.
Of yesteryear.
Yes, of yesteryear. And I'm just keeping this still so that it doesn't slide around. So I'm sticking on the plate and the card still. So that's got that lovely and still for me there. I've then got my Gemini double-sided plate on top, so it's sandwiched in between 2 double-sided plates, and then a clear plate on top of that. So I've got clear plate, double-sided die plate, card, double-sided die plate, clear plate. That is the sandwich going through, and I'm going to pop that through my Gemini. Did you see all of the designs, Joe? You don't have them over there, do you?
I don't know.
So I'll
You've got
show
them.
you this one when it cuts out, and then what we'll do is we'll have a look through these packets so I can show you the other
So am I right in
designs.
thinking, even though these are double-sided, you'll still be able to do all the edgeable techniques that we show with all of our single-sided edgeable dies, is that right?
You are absolutely 100% correct with that. And it is truly impressive. So I've got here my 2 pieces of card. I've got my edgeable die, and you can see that it hasn't cut the detail off, it's just cut the detail out. And if I move that away, look at the beautiful intricacy you've got in here. So if I just poke these little pieces out, you'll see you'll take a little bit of time to do it. And it's all becoming, oh, get off, a little bit of tape hanging onto us there. You just poke them out.
I thought something had bitten you then for a moment.
No.
I thought that a rat had run up your leg or something. You're like, get off.
You would know if that had happened, let me tell you.
We don't have rats in the studio here, just as a disclaimer.
Absolutely, definitely not. I wouldn't be here if we did. Just so, I mean, if there was even spiders, I wouldn't be here. Look at the fine, beautiful detail that we've got in this. And, you know, I just ran that through once. This hasn't had to have any embossing done to it or anything else. It's just literally run through, a warm knife through butter. You've got all of your tiny details here. Hasn't took me long to poke them out, and I wanted to show you them gone because you can see how gorgeous that is. Look how beautiful that is. If I just show you on the dark card, isn't that gorgeous? It's glorious, isn't
Beautiful.
it? And then you've got your other edge here that we've cut out. So this was the bit underneath, the dark purple. So we're going to poke these pieces out as well. So remember, I started with the 2 pieces of card the same size, and just to explain how I laid it, notice I had the purple, because there's white on the back, I had the decorative side facing up on the bottom, and that's so that I've cut this in the right direction. And then on the top piece, I turned it upside down, if you remember, and I cut the die like that. So I had the 2 patterned sides, the 2 coloured sides, sandwiched together side to side on the die. Does that make sense? So when you do that, what you will get is, once I've poked all these pieces out, just give it a flick, got all these pieces out, you'll see, because I really want you to see it, and you'll have more time. If you've got, I kind of find my die brush, you know, if you've got your little die brush and the little mat, this will be done in absolute seconds. Right, there we go. So you've got that piece and this piece, and then you glue them together, and that is the result you get. And I'm just going to get another piece of white cardstock to put into there so you can see it. Look at the glorious result you get with that 3D effect, and in an edgeable effect where you've got that beautiful pattern coming off the end there. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Really. Now, let's see all of the designs we've got. So that's the snowflake design.
Loads of people asking about when these will be available in the US. They'll definitely be on Craft Day. Or in July, which is the festive one, of course, on HSN. I would imagine we'll bring them to you before then as part of this festive event, but we will double check and let you know.
They're brilliant. The fact that you've got the double-sided technology with all that brilliant edgeable. Now look at this. This is like Bethlehem. This is like a nativity scene edgeable. Absolutely gorgeous by using all of your different cardstocks. A nice navy blue, some sand coloured in there. It's going to look gorgeous.
I kept telling people recently that I'd been to Bethlehem, and it was a complete lie. I'd been to Jerusalem. Thought it was the same place.
Bless you. Was geography not a strong point, Pet? I'm terrible. I don't even... honestly, I am terrible. I don't even know where the borders of Europe are. Honestly, I'm shocking.
Europe?
Don't even get me started. I don't know which countries border which countries. My husband just shakes his head at me. This design is glorious with the baubles there. I love that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And this one is one of my faves. I'm going to be using my opaque ink pads and my Leann Special embossing powder to make those lights glimmer.
That magical, not in any way associated with Harry Potter and Warner Brothers Studios embossing powder.
No,
yes,
that one, that's just mine, all my own. And then that's the snowflake you've just seen me do. This one, look, Santa over the rooftops. This is going to be gorgeous, this one. I love it. And fantastic that we've got this as an edgeable. And then you've just got the beautiful trees. You need a tree at Christmas. We've got everything we need. Trees, Santa, snowflakes, fairy lights, baubles and nativity. Really, really fabulous collection. And you're going to be able to get the result. This, I mean, just look. By layering those 2 pieces together, doing the first layer in the purple. I'm just going to show you again. And then the second layer in the light blue, putting them together, getting that beautiful drop shadow look, but it's staying intact on the card, not chopping off. So you've got all of that edgeable technology in there that you're used to, but you can layer it up and get that beautiful 3D result with all of those designs you've just seen. It's fantastic.
Yeah, they really are beautiful. As I said, 17th of June here in the UK, if you want to grab them. They'll definitely be included as part of Craft Day in HSN in early July. However, it's not in early July, is it? No, it's a little bit later, you know, next month. It's about... So the 10th, I think it's the 12th of July Craft Day on HSN next month. But it's a festive one. I'm getting a very knowing nod from Leanne there. It is the 12th. Yeah, it's Tuesday the 12th, I believe. I'm pretty sure we'll have them for you here on Crafters TV before that. But I will find out. We will do our best to find out for you. Loads of you saying how much you've loved the show today. How are we doing with the stock of the quirky sentiment stamps? Because let's face it, it's all been, they're approaching limited stock. So if they're in your basket, you absolutely need to check them out. We've had sellouts already. We're also very busy. We're down to the last, is it the last 60 on this? Last 50 actually now, in fact, on the free gift as well. So next 50 people that place their order, get themselves checked out, will get the free gift. And remember, this worth, of course, $19.99 or $27.99 as well. So really fantastic. Tomorrow, there is a brand new day starting, of course, here on Crafters TV. There's a masterclass, darling, in the morning with myself and Sarah. There will be Creative Cravings as well in the evening. There will be a brand new gift for you as well, because, of course, we'll bring you a brand new free gift every single day as we go all the way up to and including the 21st of June. What have you just found over there?
I didn't find it, thank you. I made it.
Oh, when did you make that?
When you were chin wagging. And so here, this is what it looks like, the Explorer stamp, when you stamp it and don't let it fall off onto your card with those 3 colours of ink pad that you get in that fabulous Explorer kit. I was determined for you to see what it looks like. And you can see, actually, not only can you layer it, but you can tessellate it onto a longer piece of cardstock as well. Ooh, gorgeous, isn't it?
Really lovely way of using it. Right, well, it's been a fabulous day. What are you having for tea tonight? That's what someone asked me earlier.
Oh, do you know what I'm having? I'm having salmon and chilli fish cakes with spinach and Jersey new potatoes.
Very continental, aren't you? I'm having chili con carne with spicy Mexican rice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
spicy.
It'll be delicious. Right, you have a beautiful day, whatever you're up to. If you're here in the UK or in Europe, enjoy your evening. If you are stateside, have a wonderful day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Leanne, when will I see you? I'll see you on Friday, will I?
You'll see me on Friday. I can't wait.
I cannot wait. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care, bye-bye.